Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
All right, John?
How are you, guy? All right?
Right, yeah, fine. Are you okay?
Yeah, very good today. Very good today. Very good. Had a busy
See,
couple
Daniel
of days.
Woodhouse? You had busy days, have you?
Ah, yeah. Who's in there? Daniel Woodhouse, is he?
Daniel Woodhouse, he's in bed, he got the shivers.
Oh,
So,
the shiver's no good.
that sounds like a bit of COVID, that does. Do you want to get that checked out? What do you think, John?
Yeah, do you know what? Shivers are the worst thing. See, that's the start of it all. So,
Yeah.
Daniel, look after yourself now and wrap up warm. A nice cup of Bovril will sort you out. 2 paracetamol, Bovril, and wake up in the morning. Lovely.
That's the best way.
Yeah,
But,
let's hope.
if you're vegetarian, you can have... What can you have then?
Grass.
Grass, is it?
What do you do? You go outside, you just get a clump of grass, put boiling water over it, leave it 10 minutes, right? And it's absolutely beautiful. And what is an added bonus? I don't know if you get them this time of year, Gary. Daisy.
Is it?
If you find a daisy in that grass, they taste absolutely beautiful in tea. It's called grass and daisy tea.
Grass and daisy tea. I never tried it.
Yeah, oh, it's lovely.
I think next time when it's safe to go to your house, I'll have to see you drink some.
Yeah, I'll make you one.
No, you. I want to see you drink some. Good evening, Shalom is here. Good evening. Patsy's in. Margaret Dundley's in. Fifi's in. Fionn.
Hello, everybody.
How is everybody? Nobody got the COVID?
Hello, Patsy. Patsy said hello.
She's in the other room, is she?
Yeah, she's upstairs actually tonight.
Hey, loads of people got COVID, haven't they?
You know, I was talking to Patsy today now, and last time we didn't know anyone who had it, personally, except, of course, our poor old Millie, you have you, but, she was in Scotland. Patsy's brother was from Cardiff and that. But I personally know now 10 people that has got COVID now.
Yeah.
It seems so different now. There seems to be a lot more catching it, kind of. So there's 10 people that I know have got it at this minute.
But I think it's all to do with the tracing as well, isn't it? They get tested. So many people get tested, so we know who's got it, because that app tells you if you're near somebody, doesn't it? Have you downloaded that app?
Yeah, I got that app.
It'll tell you.
It just tells me we're in an eye area, so.
Yeah. But if your next door neighbour had it will tell you.
Was it?
Yeah.
What would you say?
You'd say, move. I'm only kidding. I don't know what I would say.
There we are. So, what have we been up to then, guy?
Well, I've been renovating the house again, painting, mastering.
You're doing some work down there, mind fair play, Drew.
I got to, it's falling apart, man. It's got that stage where everything's getting very old and you've got to do it up and
there does come a time actually you've got to do it all. But we got these more we had the same restrictions last week than we with this COVID. But the more you think I know it's council areas, right? But we got Pyle 2 miles away and we can't go down there. But you can go to Glenheath and Gwaencaigirwyn, which is, I get lost going to Gwaencaigirwyn, by the way, right? But you can go up there, but you can't go to Pyle. What I would prefer, right, would be like a 10-mile radius rather than, because I can travel however, what's that, 20, 30 miles away? About 20 miles away, is it?
Yeah, about 20 miles.
So I can go there, but I can't go 2 miles to Pyle. I would much prefer to have the like, well, I don't know, 10-mile radius maybe, and then you know you can do more then in a circle from your house, you know, because then that way I'd be able to swim 8 miles out to sea then, see, yeah?
Oh, well,
Yeah.
you get eaten by shark, love you.
Yeah, I'll have to catch the one that had me before.
Like, you know. Good evening to Dan S. He's in. Richard and Emma, they're in. That's my niece, Emma. She's done that video.
Oh, yeah.
About COVID. And Margaret Dunley, I'd like to go to Swansea. She'd like to go to Swansea, Margaret would.
Yeah, that's what I'm off about. See, if we had that 10-mile radius thing, we could go to Swansea, we could go up to my stag and come down to Pyle, go to Bridgend. But then, you know, the places then, like we couldn't go up to Gwaun-Cae-Gerwin or whatever, you know. You could still go to Glenheath because of the circumstances that allow you to go to places anyway, see, yeah?
Yeah.
But with it normally, what I mean is, it just makes more sense to do it geographically then, you know?
Yeah. It's harder to tie down then, no? See, innit?
Yes, you're quite right. You did right, because if my car's in, because obviously how they do it, right? How they do it is that your car is registered in East Port Talbot, and that's easy to, yeah, I see what you mean. It is easier to do that, I suppose, yeah.
The only thing is, we haven't got an Asda here, have we?
Oh, what? An Asda? No, I know.
But we got Aldi and Lidl and all that lot, don't we?
Yeah, and we got a few charity shops, so we can have some burgers and kebabs.
Yeah.
That's all right, isn't it?
Hey, have you seen the new crisps that are coming out? Walkers.
Oh, which ones?
Walkers. They're releasing sausage roll flavoured crisps.
No.
Sausage roll. Well, I don't even like sausage rolls.
I bet you that's got something to do with that blinking song.
Which one's that?
Well, at the guess, I'd say the sausage roll song.
Is it? I haven't heard of it. Sing it then.
Yes. Well, I love sausage roll.
That's rock and roll, that is.
Yeah, I know, but they done a charity thing of I love sausage rolls.
Did they?
And it got the #1 in the charts and all.
Oh, I must have missed it. Don't like sausage rolls.
Yeah.
Hey, George Bond is in. George.
Hello, George.
How things? How many subscribers has he got now?
How many have we got now, George? You had 78 last time.
Yeah, he's doing very well, I think.
Yeah. We built this city on... I got the wrong song, so we built this city. We built this city on sausage rolls. See? I had the wrong one. Wrong song as well.
Good evening, Pat. Yeah.
Good evening.
He's been doing his cars. Been watching some of his car videos.
Oh, my car passed the MOT after I had to do a bit. Well, I didn't. We had to get it through a bit of welding. We done that like, and what was the other one? Ball joint on the front, and it passed lovely. Yeah.
Tell me about that brake light. I was a nightmare, wasn't it?
Well, Park, let's listen to this now, right? We had this. The brake lights were staying on, believe it or not, right? And normally when the switch goes, they stay off. And we got to, eventually we couldn't do it, so we took it to the garage, and do you know what, right, at the end of the pedal, there was a hole where the switch was coming through, which was crazy, because a rubber grommet should have gone in that hole just to make sure the lights go out. But nobody can work out if they had left that bar solid, it would have worked as well. But they didn't. They drilled a hole and put a grommet in. Absolutely. So all we done basically is put a plastic piece in, and it works the same as the grommet now as well. And if it goes again, the same garage can do it in 2 minutes, like, you know.
Good gosh. George Bond's got 75 subscribers. He's doing very well.
Oh, he is. And he's one down in that.
Yeah, he's one
76.
down. Yeah.
But never mind. That's the way it goes. But see, obviously the weather's it's getting colder now. It's drawing in. Oh, they were. Look, Park. I thought Greg's was built in Sausage Road. So that's fair enough. Aye.
So Park Nest, they got 2,000 odd subscribers. See,
I can imagine.
2,500, something like that. Doing
So
very well.
Greg's must be a national company, anyway.
Yeah,
They're not
huge.
just they're not a Welsh company.
No,
Right, I got
they've
you.
them all over London, everywhere, and
Right.
up them
So
north.
they got I see, the weather's getting a lot colder now, and the nights are getting darker and that way. But I really think we're in for a long, long winter, guy.
Oh yeah.
Well, when we had the lockdown before, and that summer, we was out the garden till 10, 11 o'clock in the night and spent all day out there.
Yeah.
But no, it's going to be a long winter, this is.
It's gonna be freezing. It's cold this morning.
Yes, aye. It
The
was
car
cold this morning.
car was frosty.
Was it?
Yeah, freezing. Hold on, let's have a look.
Well, I'm sorry for you. If you was in my house, love, right, you wouldn't have eaten on all day. You put an extra fluffy thing on. That's all it takes. Another pair of socks, right? Another fluffy thing, you'd be right as rain. The eating comes on, right? Eating comes on in November.
Good God. Hey, Park Nest, they got 2,300 subscribers and over 300 videos.
Oh, that's brilliant. Well done, mate. That's really good.
It's a lot of videos.
How many we got? That 3.
Well, 3 videos.
No, we don't put videos on, not yet anyway. There's news on that, isn't it, soon?
Yeah,
We'll tell them about that soon.
There are videos on, yeah, but a lot of them overlap from the Gary Owen show, So that.
Oh, yes, yeah.
I think we've got 341 subscribers.
Oh, there we are.
What's down there saying? 21 degrees there, see, in London. We're down there, yeah. And George Bond stopped fishing. Sorry, John.
It's all right. I just say, what do we stop fishing for, George? Why?
Freezing, eh?
Is it because it's cold? Oh, I don't know. Boys nowadays, Gary. But the best thing you can use for fishing, and I've fished all my life, right? Believe it or not, is thermal underwear. You get the long set of that, like long johns we used to call them, didn't we?
Aye.
And all in one of them, right? And then you close on up, you're right all day, perfectly warm.
What about? Do you have a chair then to sit down, or do you stand up, or what?
No, I had a chair. I did. I couldn't stand up all day. I got a nice chair. So, and on the boat as well. Obviously you've got to take the right chair. The rubbers that's on the end of crutches and that. I used to put them on the chairs. So then the skipper of the boat then would allow me to use the chair on board. See, but them boats are really expensive. The last thing you'd want is a metal bar going through the the floor of the boat, like. So if you use your head and put a bit of thought into it, they'll allow you to use the equipment that you need, like.
Yeah. Suppose you can't have a wheelchair on there, would you?
Yeah, aye.
You've got isn't it?
Yeah, you've got brakes on them, see, yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh. What, like handle brakes or what?
No, they're on the wheels, but yeah. You put them on like that, right? Just like handbrakes, basically, in a car. Right. You put them on, and the strongest man wouldn't be able to push you with them.
Good God.
Yeah. So it's it works well. So you could you could do it.
Shalom.
Yeah. How was she doing, Shalom?
All women can talk.
George Bond, stop fishing because it's too cold. And we were only in October, George. Come along, boy. Like, go and get that thermal underwear I was talking about. It's lovely. It's like toast. And take a flask. It's another tip. And it's lovely. You know, if you're outdoors anyway, guy,
Yeah.
right? You get whatever soup you like. No, I like a bit of oxtail soup, see? Right?
Yeah, I like oxtail.
So you get your flask, right? And you get this oxtail soup, piping hot. And then you get chili powder. And then you put chili powder into it, right? Not loads and loads, so it's horrible. A bit like that, so it'll give you a little kick, see? You mix it all up really, really well. Bring it up to the boil. Pour it in your flask. Obviously, leave it. And when the wind is biting at your end, when you have a sip of it, and you just get that warmth all the way down. It's lovely. On a cold winter's day.
Don't it make you want to go to the toilet, though?
What, chili?
No, that soup with that chili goes straight through me, that would, see. I'd have diarrhea.
No. Oh, don't talk about that. Now I got that in my mind now, man. Oh, imagine you having diarrhea on a boat. Good God. No, I would do it now. Not me. Right? I tell you, I get some real good rope, right? Tie it to your belt, pop you overboard, right? And then we tug you along and see, because that would be all. Imagine that you'd be down your legs and everything, man.
Yeah, be sloshing everywhere, wouldn't it?
Oh no, you can't be doing that. Oh, that could be.
And you'd be seasick.
I've been seasick and it's horrible, right? And the thing is, right, you can be perfect for like 50 times out on a boat, and you go on a boat this once and you can be seasick. And I'm not joking, A mate of mine, again, he had a boat of his own now, right? And you hear of somebody when they say, no, they green with sick. They look green. Well, this bloke, he turned, I'm not joking, like a lime green colour.
Good God.
And it was so weird, right? But do you know something else as well? You think, you see sick, you're so ill, then you come in, the second you put your feet up onto the pier, solid ground, it goes like that.
Good God.
It goes and you feel absolutely fine. No, feel a little bit bad, anything after. You feel perfect.
Dude.
It's real weird thing. Something to do with the years, apparently. Balance and all. Balance. Apparently so.
Well, Sonny just said she'd get it because dairy milk. Or Dory milk. What's Dory? Have you heard of Dory milk?
No, I tell you that must be a new chocolate. Or that must be the North Walian chocolate, see?
It must be Dory milk.
Yeah.
It's weird. That would give me the diarrhea if I had that, I think.
I tell you what, right? Patsy would be absolutely livid if that happened to her. You imagine, it is. It's motion sickness. But see, Park Nest, what I used to do, and I don't know if they work. So every time I used to go sea fishing, I used to take sturgeon 95, I think it's called, and I used a seasickness tablet, and I used to take them, and I was never ever seasick. So I don't know if I was built not to be seasick, or did the tablets work? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I took them every time. They were only a couple of quid, and for a boat trip it would cost you. Sometimes, right, a boat trip would cost you 100 quid, right? And for the sake of 3 quid, you're going to ruin all that money, Yeah. So I took it. So I took it, and it was took them tablets. Bloody brilliant.
Would you have bacon and egg then on the boat or not?
I have had bacon and egg on the boat, right, with some skippers, but do you know what? The worst one I had was out the Cardiff, out Penarth, early in the morning, freezing cold winter's day, and the sea was like a mill pond, right? It was so calm, unbelievable. And so the skipper, out he goes, and we stops now. Right, boys, started fishing. And the next he comes out now with these barbecues, and he starts cooking bacon, sausages, black pudding. Oh, we thought, oh, it's one of these trips. We're going to be lovely. Yeah. He cooked it for him and his mate, and he ate it in front of us.
Oh, never.
Honest to God.
That's nasty, isn't it?
I could have thrown him overboard.
Flipping heck. I bet he was starving.
Yeah, we had to have sandwiches, and we made the night before, like.
Oh God.
And the ferry to Ireland, and oh yeah, sorry, and of course, then I got my oxtail soup, Seeger.
Yeah, in the flask ready.
Yeah.
Evening, Amelia. How are you, love? All right? No, you're not blocked anywhere, George. Nobody's blocked. Only on chat. What's Lawman about? Oh
yeah, she was Shalom was on the big ships, wasn't she?
Yeah.
There's like all ladies dressed up, sick all the only dresses. I was massaging in rough weather and sailor. Your babies. Yeah, I would imagine the rough weather, them big boats are horrible to be on.
Well, they are, yeah.
Oh,
I went over to Ireland and it's topsy-turvy. It's really scary,
Yeah. Well, you got to be... It's not John either.
Ooh.
Partners.
Oh. Yes, ghost stories tonight, 10 o'clock.
Yeah, 10 o'clock. I had my daughter is moving house today, so we had our grandson, and he's a year old, just turned a year old. Oh, and I tell you what, right, it's so tiring. When you're not used to having a child of that age, right, and at our age, oh my golly, it was just, really hard work, but we, love him to bits, don't we? But oh my God, it was really hard work. But 8 o'clock this morning we had him, and he went at 6, or close to 6 anyway. But I was actually quite pleased to see his mother, my little girl. So but they move in now. But they're good girls. I got 2 lovely girls.
Matthew Mitchell, good evening. How are you? Zach Coombs.
Zach says he knows you, mate.
Zach Coombs. Probably, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
What? Up, Amelia's eating lemon tart. Look.
You see? Is she allowed, guy?
Well, she shouldn't be allowed without sharing.
See? Or you shouldn't be telling her, see, Amelia.
What about that tiny house up for sale up in Tadcaster? There's a tiny house up there for sale, right? £250,000. Watch this now. And it's 10 foot 5 inches by 8 foot 6 inches. Shocking, isn't it? Really small, £250,000.
Well.
It's an entrance to a grand stately home. There's one either side of the road, and it's been sold. It's just been done up. I mean, you can't do much in that room, can you?
No. Good golly. Your family of 6 moving, yeah?
Yeah, from Syria.
Well.
She got more downstairs. Look, she's upstairs in bed now eating that tart.
I see it.
Oh, it's a rough weather, sounds like.
I'll have a good look at that after, Shalom. You have to remind me after, right? Because I would be interested in that.
Margaret Dunley's getting ready for Christmas already. It's early, isn't it?
But the Christmas cake needs to be done round about now, see,
Does it?
The way Margaret does it, right? And I see the picture of it, actually. It looks absolutely beautiful. Now, them Christmas cakes that Margaret makes, you've got to do with the base, I think you must call it. It is, and everything's got, I don't know what you call it. It's got the sit, settle, ferment, whatever. I don't know, right? But yeah, you've got to do it around about this time, or it'll be, I don't know what the saying is, Margaret. Will it be too green, or is it, what's going to happen to it? Why is it going to be made early? And I know it does have to be made early, see? So I don't know if she can answer that for us.
I'd eat it all, see.
You can't though, see, guy.
Why not?
I think you'll die or something.
Is it? What about Lidl? Can you just
No, they won't die.
I'll just go to Lidl and buy one, man.
Oh, you could do, but it's not the same. Because all Christmas time, see, I make my own pickle onions. Now, it's much cheaper to go to the shop.
Wait. You've got to grow them first. You can't make pickle onions.
All right. Well, I don't make them, but I buy the raw pickles and I pickle them myself then, right?
Right, yes.
Right? And they much nicer than the ones you buy, but the ones you buy would be much cheaper. But it's not the point, see?
Yeah.
They, honest to God, they are beautiful here. You want to? I'll get you a jar, and you can try them if you like pickle onions.
I do. Are they sweet?
Oh, they gorgeous, guy.
Are they?
Yes.
Oh, I love them. What I like with them, right? Pickled onion, a bit of cheese, and a bit of that other yellow stuff.
Piccalilli.
No, them yellow things. I can't remember what the hell they call them now. You know, man.
Pineapples.
Pineapples. Yes, them. I couldn't remember what the hell they were called. Yes, a bit of pineapple, cheese, and the onion on a stick.
Well, I'm not going to get you a stick and cheese and pineapple. I'll get you the onion.
Well, I'll get the rest myself.
All right, you are. And you can keep that all for yourself. And you're not going to give me no cheese or anything?
No.
All right. I'll be up for a bag fee, definitely. Get me a nice bag now. No big onions in it, no real small ones, right? I want them about that big, look. Right? Okay. All the onions were that big.
They got the vinegar as well,
Now, I've always used brown vinegar, right?
Aye.
But, I'm fancying the white. Like, I don't know if there's a difference in taste. But I've always used brown. I'm fancying using white vinegar this year.
We'll have a little try first. Because you don't want to make all of that and it is horrible, isn't it?
Well, how about if he makes a batch of pickled onions up first, right?
Aye.
And then gives me a taste of the white ones. And if I like them, I can make some.
Yeah, that'd be better, wouldn't it? She probably eat them all, see?
Yeah.
She does like her food.
See now, Margaret's cake now will last for 7 months, guy.
Never. 7 months. What's the point of that, though? It's not 7 months to Christmas.
No, but it will last for 7 months.
Not in my house, it wouldn't. Be lucky if it lasts a week.
Bag of pickles and vinegar, £5 for the offer. Right, we'll be getting some of them for you. I'll be up. When we work in, love, you can give me staff discount and all.
Yeah, she's never ever done it, look.
Aye, but I'll do them now. And I'll make sure fees there. If you give me staff discount, I'll be getting about £3 now, I will.
I think you would, probably, innit?
Yeah, probably will do.
Friends discount.
£2 off, £3 for everything. Is that what she said, Gar?
Yeah, Thursday and Friday, she's there.
Right, I'm popping up next Thursday, and I'll have all them pickles and the vinegar for £3.
And how long will they keep then in the jar when you do them? Like,
quite a while, right? But I thought they'd keep for pickling. I thought forever, but they don't, because I kept a jar, and they were, so I don't know when they went off, but they were off by July, put it that way. And I made them in October, but all through Christmas, and I've had them January and February. They were perfect.
Tell what I love on Christmas is fig. Do you like figs?
Oh no.
Why do you like fig?
Nah.
Oh, I love them. See.
Do you? They got little stones in them, innit?
Yeah, and the wooden box like that, you know.
Wooden box, and the edges of the box is like perpendicular, right? Yeah. And they got like rounded edges to the box.
That's it, like a pallet wood type of.
Yeah, box. I know. No, I don't like them.
Don't like them.
What are they? Dried what?
Huh?
Are they dried figs? Are they?
No, dates you're on about.
Oh, dates I'm talking about to me.
Yes,
I don't know what figs are.
No, I meant dates as well, not figs.
Oh! You are, see, the thing is, right, we both had it wrong, but we both knew what we was off about, though.
We both knew the box. Laughing it. Dates. There we are. Margaret Dundee saying dates. She knew.
Yeah, she knew as well. Look.
Hey, was she in that dream?
No, not Margaret. No, everybody. I'm gonna tell you about as he brought it up. I'm gonna tell you about my nightmare. I've had it, right? I'll be conservative. I say I've had it 8 times, all in the last couple of months. And it's really scary. What it is, right? I dream. I'm in this dream and things happening, but it's always somebody I know, but never the same person twice. They dead, and they're in a coffin, or they might be laying on the settee or whatever like that, right? But it's always somebody I know, but never the same person twice. But then they start twitching and mumbling, not making any sense, but mumbling. And the funeral comes when we take them down there, and they still twitching. And I'm thinking, am I the only one that can see this? And before they get cremated or whatever, I wake up. But you know, when I wake up, I'm in a cold sweat. It's horrible. But I've had about 8 dreams about this. Somebody was watching here. I think has been in there, been in the box. No, then.
Good God, not me, is it?
Looking at you, mind.
Too fat to go in the box.
Oh. But yeah, that's a weird dream. If anyone got any ideas about that, let me know.
You want to go and see psychiatrist?
Oh, they just got these dream people, haven't they?
I don't know, man. A
dream analyst.
There we are, look. Sandro Ford, have we been eating cheese late at night?
Always.
That's why then. If we eat cheese late at night.
Listen to me now. I've had cheese, right, in the night for years. This has only been happening for the last month, 2 months.
But perhaps it builds up, man.
54 years worth.
Well, that's why they're coming out now.
Is it?
Yeah, definitely.
I'd stop eating cheese then.
You can only you can have grated cheese, but not sliced cheese.
Right, that's the way. I was thinking, what about that this stuff for you? The one that I recommended for you to have, that Bull's cheese. I like that.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah, it's just wondering, so that's all right. Then I can eat some of that.
You can have as much as you want.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Margaret. Thanks a lot. Come out with it. Come straight out with it, Margaret.
All that cheese.
Yeah. Oh, do you see what Margaret said then?
Yeah. Very
You
naughty.
It's all right. My nan ate cheese late at night. It my grandpa sleepwalking and it his teeth out.
Watching too much James Bond. Okay, you have a nice night, Amelia.
Good night, Amelia.
She's gonna watch
Do.
Mrs. Brown's Boys or something or other. That Irish guy.
Yeah. Do you know what, Fancy? Now, there we are. I know Sonny actually gave me a message before, new beginnings and a smooth birth extra. Yeah. Sonny had told me that before, but I just wanted to share the dream with a few more of you, you know. So I want to read about it. I think, I know it, I don't think this affects you too much, guy. But this COVID thing, I think, has brought a lot of people's neighbours closer together. I know not so much down with you, but, you know, because everyone was being so busy, their own lives, they go to work, they come home and, you know, do their own thing. But more than anything, with this furlough, I think you've got more time at home and more time to meet them, you know. So, like, I do think that a lot of people has become, you know, a bit closer to their neighbours and that, you know.
Yeah. I don't know.
So that's, if it's one good thing to come out of it, that might have been that, you know.
Good evening, Kyle. Kyle's come in.
Yeah, there's Kyle. Is Fia? Oh, there's Fia. Yeah. How's your teeth, Fia? Are they still hurting, love?
Yeah, I think she's got some pain, hasn't she, with them? And she can't go to the doctor.
No, she poor girl. She's going through the mill the last couple of months, as Fia. Poor girl, yeah. It'll all come right, I'm sure, you know.
Yeah.
There's also there's a few, I think as well, there's going to be a more traditional Christmas this year, I think, because I don't think people will be going out, see,
No.
I don't think they'd be going out on the lot. What do you think they say in this lockdown is going to last for 2 weeks or whatever? What do you think?
I think that like places like the 12 nights and all that, they'll all be shut down.
Yeah.
Because I think it's going to go on and on and on, you know?
Yeah. I think it's when they talk about the new normal, I think the new normal is going to involve some kind of socializing without pubs.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ryan, what headphones are you wearing, Gary? I think they look fab. I don't know. These are cheap from Asda. They're £15 in Asda. I don't know what name they are. Hold on a second. Oh, JVC. But they were only £15. But what ones have you got, John?
Right, these are MPO, and they like wireless ones. You know, I'm using a Bluetooth.
Right.
So I haven't got no wires on it and everything.
Your glasses are wonky now, John. There we are. Better. Yeah. See, a lot of people would have let you like that with wonky glasses, but I tell
you,
right?
Right enough, fair enough, guy. You look after me, you do. Fair play to you.
We do try to look after each other, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, kids will play with their toys all day when they're in Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now then.
See? That is the trouble, see? They do get closer.
Yes, indeed.
People wonder, don't they? Now, I've got here the top sexual fantasies of men and women. Yeah. There's a survey, sexual fantasy survey. 2,987 participants, split by gender, not including non-binary people. You know them.
Gary, let me interrupt you a minute, right? If you don't mind carrying on by a minute, I'm gonna pop out to the water closet.
All right, yeah, no worries. There we are. He's gone for a whatever. Anyway, both genders are up for freaky jacuzzi sex. 31% like to have sex in a jacuzzi. 26% want public sex. Is that one of your fantasies? Public sex? I'm not into that. Nathan Roberts, good evening. No, I'm sorry, you can't sell it. It's too comfortable, man. When you're my age, you know, gotta have comfort. Anyway, top women's sexual fantasies, right? These are the top ones. Blindfolded sex. Is that one of your fantasies? Blindfolded sex? 35% said that. Sex in a jacuzzi, 31%. Sex in a lift, 26%. That seems to be going up and down. Role play sex, 24%. Good evening, Scarpet Man. Scarpet Man's in. He's been doing cars lately. His father's just home from Cyprus. Top female fantasies. We're on about Scarpet Man, Gary. Sexy photo shoot, 20%. Bondage, 18%. 18% of women have been tied up. Now, this is weird. 16% of them like choking. What's that about? Getting choked, you know, in sex. 14% like phone sex. 12% like sex in the car. 12% like bringing a third party in. And sex on the beach, 10%. And then 17% like watching porn. 16% bondage. And I can't read the rest of them. They're so disgusting. Men's favourite ones, right? Bringing in a third party. They want threesomes, men do. Right? You know who you are. You're dirty things is what you are. You're naughty. Phone sex, 30%. Jacuzzi sex, 26%. Sex in a public toilet. I'm not one of them, but 22%. Role play, 22%. Making a sex tape. Well, it wouldn't be a tape now, would it? Be an MP4, you know. Must be old. Sex on a balcony, 19%. Watching porn with a partner, 9%. Using flavoured lubrication, 8%. Or writing fan fiction for a partner, 7%. See? There's a lot of weirdos out there, see? Some of you are watching this now. I bet you said, yes, I do that. I do that. Oh, God. Lucky John's gone away. There we are, John. I've just been telling them all about sexual fantasies.
Oh, good God.
Oh, no. Terrible, man. People want sex in the toilet, John.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, can't be doing that, man.
Some weirdos out there, right?
Dead right.
And some women like to be choked.
Like be what?
Choke. You know, choked when they're having sex.
Could do what without having sex?
16%.
Good golly.
Anyway, let's have a look what's in the news. Well,
right, go on.
There's a job here for Margaret Dunley. Over 60. She gets a partner now, look, earn £3,000 as a sexual position tester. Right?
Oh, good God.
She's currently single, but we might be able to find a man for her. She might earn some money. And also in the news, Walkers have made sausage roll flavoured crisps, which I can't stand sausage rolls in. Give me acid, man.
But they'd be just flavoured, man. They'd be lovely. They will then on crisps.
Oh, I don't know.
Marmite crisps are my favourite.
I should say my sexual. I'm single, so I haven't got one. But John is married. So John, what's your sexual fantasy?
Private,
I
think that is. No, it's
forget.
private.
He's watching.
I tell you what, we'll go on to the other one. If he is luck.
Yes, look, Margaret's up for that sexual fantasy thing.
Sounds interesting.
See?
No, I will say, I was just about to say, Gary, my favourite crisps are Marmite flavour crisps.
Marmite? I never tried them.
Oh, beautiful.
They used to have tomato. They were nice.
Yeah, and Bovril flavour crisps.
Oh,
used
no.
to have them. No. Now,
Oh,
would you like would you have a Bovril drink?
Yeah, but I won't eat crisps.
But my so one of my girls, right? Excuse me, Jess, right?
Have you been eating cheese again?
No, right. One of my girls, Jess, she reckons, right, having a drink of the Bovril drink is like drinking gravy.
Yeah.
I said, no, I said it's not. It's lovely. Winter on a cold winter's night now.
Ooh.
Oxo chipmunk flavour. There you are.
Ooh,
That's really nice. Put a bit of pepper in it. Yeah. Oh no, it's not like drinking gravy at all. It's beautiful. Do you want to try it?
I do like Oxo, with a bit of pepper in it, though.
Yes, got one with the Bovril's my favourite, mind.
Yeah.
Have a nice drink of Bovril over there now. I haven't had one this year yet, but the weather's cold enough. Clear skies. I think I might have one tomorrow night.
God.
There you are. And I tell you what, Gary, it's something for the astronomers out there this week. If you go out and look up the sky to the northwest in the sky,
Yeah.
or put it this way, right? If you got a clock and you put up the number 12 to north at 2 o'clock, where the 2 is pointing, you look up the sky there, and you can actually see Mars with the naked eye this week.
Good God. Well, Mars bar.
No, really now you can see Mars. And every other star in the sky will be like a bright white.
Yeah.
And this one, and there's one star, it's not a star actually, it's a planet, isn't it? But there'll be one that's like an orangey tint to it. And it's Mars.
Good God.
And it's in the northwest. So, me and you, right, Baya, if we look into the sky, looking like towards Kevin Cribu,
Aye.
you will see it tonight, if it's a clear night.
At 2 o'clock in the morning, is it?
No, right, you didn't know that. If you had a clock,
Aye.
this is what right?
Yeah.
And you pointed to the number 12 to north.
Aye. How am I gonna know where north is, though? Where's north?
Don't you know where north is?
Oh.
Right.
I'm sitting towards the steelworks now, right? Which way is north? Is it towards Tenby or towards Porthcawl?
Right. Just now. Yeah, you're way off, right? Tenby now, right?
Aye.
Is west.
Aye.
Porthcawl is east.
Aye.
Right? Down the sea, towards the sea, is south.
Towards
so
the steelworks. Oh, north. So the back of me then? Up the mountain?
Yes, man. Up the mountain.
Aye. And then up in the sky?
No. Up to Scotland, no. Right? But then now... Do. I don't know. He was like, I thought he was intelligent. Now, if you have if you go to 2 o'clock now, get the number 2.
Right, hold on a minute. So, 12 o'clock north is up the mountain.
Yeah.
So 2 o'clock.
Imagine you're holding the clock now.
1 o'clock is Magan Park.
No, that's too far. Markham Park would be like
10-1.
gone to 2, haven't it? Gone past 2 o'clock. If I would say, right, the Markham Mountain to you is 5 past.
Aye. Well, 1, not 2.
12, isn't it?
12. Aye, right.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? And then if you move that now to 10 past 12, that's
Aye.
Kevin Cribby, if you carried on going. And then in between quarter past and 10 past would be Markham Park.
Aye, right.
Right, so you get to 10 past 12, have a look in the sky, and that's where Mars is.
All right.
Right now, have a look today now. There's be like an orangey tint to the star.
All right. Look, Michael's on it.
Now. That's right.
I thought the sun rose in above the mountain, but there. That's east, that is, John. You've got it wrong.
Huh?
The sun always comes up over the mountain.
Yeah, but
That's east. You've got it wrong.
No, listen now. It's complicated, right? Because the sun it moves, doesn't it? Because in the height of summer, that's west when it comes up in summer, right?
Aye.
But we're out in winter now, so we're at the end of the day, because of the shape of the earth, we're not perfectly round. It comes up in a different area, doesn't it?
All right.
Right. So
very complicated.
Right, so there we are. So that's that.
See? So I think north is towards my stake. He's locked now, look. He's gone off in a huff. No, John's lost his connection. If he'd be back now or what? Let's have a look. I said, hold the Mars pad up in front of him, Shalom. And that's where the Mars is. Right in front of your face. John's been cut off. Probably battery's gone. I hope not, because you got to do the jokes, the ghost stories. Yes, hopefully if John comes back now, we'll be doing ghost stories in 8 minutes. But at the moment, oh, he's back. There we are, John.
Right, yeah. Right. I don't know what happened then, but anyway, yes, we are doing the ghost stories, but it won't be long now.
Yeah, 6 minutes time. We're back. I'm not going to bother looking at Mars because I'll be up there with my head all over the place.
I tell you what,
Hey, did your dog eat them dog biscuits I give him?
Yes, he had some, mind, for another day.
All right.
They go and eat some stuff, see, don't they, sometimes?
Bury him, innit?
We presume he did. He came back in with his all mud all over him, it was. Patsy was overjoyed at that. But, yeah, so we got the blind leading the blind. She can't see things like that, Gary.
That's your wife?
Yes, man. Certainly it is.
And your brother's in as well, look. Ronnie's in.
Oh, there we are. Oh, you was on your own, was you? I got cut out.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So I knew something had happened, but I didn't know what. Yeah, so we were on the way. I'm just going to tell you about it then. Yeah, I'm always wrong. Don't worry about that.
Never mind.
Never mind, I'm always wrong.
We're all always wrong.
Yes, man, it don't matter.
Anyway, next week we may be videoing down Margam graveyard.
Yes, I think we will be. To have a good bit of atmosphere there, I think.
Tell them about this Facebook group you're in.
Right, yeah, I was going to tell them that. Right, what it is, right, is because now I think we've kind of hit the wall with people sending in ghost stories. So we got I joined the Facebook group page. I think it's something called like True Ghost Stories. So I joined it. There's an awful lot of mine from America. You got to work out, and there's only one way I can, work out where they're from, is when they spell in like neighbor and things like that, because they leave out the U, see, in neighbor and that. So you can tell which one's America and that. But as long as they're true ghost stories, it don't matter for our purposes.
Yeah.
And so I picked one from there tonight, and somebody sent one to Gary for the second one. Now this one is quite a mild one to what I'm reading down there, and why I'm explaining it to you will become apparent after. Because they are unbelievably scary, right, these ones. And I was thinking that you may think that I've made them up, because they really are so scary. But I'm reading through comments into them. Because there's so many of them, I really don't think that they are made up. This first one tonight.
John,
Yeah. What? No, not now. I'm talking live here. I thought it was my wife come down and she said, "Have I frozen?" But I said I had, but I'm all right again now. Aren't I? I think I am anyway.
Yeah, you're okay now, John.
I can't remember where I was then now.
The ghost group that you're in.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah. And so basically, this one I got tonight is a real scary story. It's, it seems far-fetched, but reading all the comments that was written after this, they totally believe that this was real. And every question that was asked about it after, the person involved, the woman involved, was answering the questions, and she, answering straight away. So, don't get me wrong, if somebody sends me a local ghost story, I'll definitely read it out. So I will be reading some of these out, but just to warn you, they will be a bit more scarier than what we've been having,
Yeah.
So
are they as scary as The Thing, or worse?
They are worse. Oh. Yeah, this first one was one of the mildest ones I found for tonight.
Yeah.
But I've seen some in there that when you're reading it, the hairs on your back go up as you're reading it,
Oh, good Lord.
So, I spoke to two people this week, two separate people that have actually experienced the ghost stories, but they're very personal to them, and they don't want me to, read them out or explain anything about them really. So yeah. There's a lot more out there. If only people would come forward and let me read them,
Okay.
But anyway, for now,
I'll do the intro now then, John, and then you can...
Right. Okay. 10 o'clock. It's Friday. It's time for the ghost stories. This one I've named The Hag. When I was about 10, my little brother came into my room crying, asking if he could sleep with me because the lady crouching outside his door wouldn't stop staring at him. We lived in an extremely haunted house. We had torn down the house or the property, and we built another one on the site there. And although our house was huge and beautiful, it wasn't pleasant living. Anyway, I was used to this. My brother would always try to tell my parents about this lady crouched outside his door, and they always said it was his imagination. Well, I let him sleep with me, of course. At some point during the night, he got up and said they were snoring. And he was going back to his room and he left. I fell back asleep and woke up, and there was somebody next to me under the blankets. I tickled and I laughed at my brother for coming back to his snoring sister. A voice I had never heard before and never want to hear again come from where my brother had been sleeping. Your brother is gone. I'm not your brother. The voice alone made my body turn stone cold. But then somebody that wasn't my brother started turning round to face me. This horrible grey face and these black eyes turned to look at me and just laugh. A second later, it was sitting up by my bedpost and changed its look to an old lady I knew. The strangest part was that the eyes went from black to this glowing sort of green. It sat there and it talked to me for what seemed like hours. I was just frozen, in fear the entire time. I don't remember what it said. Only that its presence felt so cold and dark. All of a sudden, the neighbour's dog started barking his head off, and the church bells down the street started chiming. This thing, ghost, the demon, or something else, stopped talking, stared at me for a while, got up and walked through my wall. The part it walked through just looked like if it was quivering, but then it closed when it was done. Finally, able to move, I ran across the house to my brother's room to see if he was okay, and he was sleeping soundly. I have so many different stories from both my childhood home and other places and homes, but this one will always be the first to come to my mind if somebody asks me, do I have a ghost story? Now that one was quite scary. And that one was from that group that I'm on in Facebook. So as I said, I'll be reading a few of them, and that was quite a mild one from there. Now this is a British story, and it was sent to Gary's email, and it's called The Old Oak. The Old Oak Hotel had been built in the early 1800s and is a large, prominent building in Middle England. The rooms were full many, many years ago, but mostly lie empty now. The bar area downstairs has always been busy, and there is a large cellar that contains the barrels and old wine racks. Most of the time, a lady and husband run the pub, but due to ill health, the old man advertised for help for 3 or 4 nights a week. But there was no shortage of applicants of all ages and nationalities. The owner started a long interview process, and he came across this very nice young lady with long red hair. Okay, he said to her, you are going to have the job. And he gave the job, and she was a local girl in her early 20s. The owner showed her the ropes, how to pull a pint, how to pour wine properly in the spirits, and how to make the sandwich with the right amount of fillings in. It took a while, but she got it at the end, and she started to serve the public. She was very popular with the young men, and she was very smart to look at, and she had a great smile. The owner was very happy until one evening when she had to change a barrel over in the cellar. She screamed, and the bar owner ran down the stairs to the cellar where she was. But she had fainted, and he thought he may have seen a rat, as they frequently do go down to the cellars in between all the barrels. He carried her up the stairs and gave her a sip of water. Did you see a rat? He asked. No, she said, I was near the furnace, and I could hear somebody calling me. It sounded like it came from inside the furnace. Don't be silly, said the owner. The furnace is alight and nobody can get in there. They would be on fire, wouldn't they? The young lady took the rest of the shift off and went home. When she got home and into bed, she could still hear the voice of a girl saying in a whisper, help me, help me. She sat up in her bed and asked, who are you? The voice went quiet, and the young lady, she went to sleep. 2 days later, it was her next shift at the Old Oak, and she decided to ask the landlord if there were ghosts in the hotel. And he replied, maybe there is, maybe there isn't. But the only spirits I'm here to sell is the ones that are in bottles. So he made a joke out of it, not to frighten her, and she started work. Then the bitter ran out, and she had to go to the cellar to change the barrel. The landlord, I think, could see that she was a bit apprehensive and shouted over, do you want me to come and hold your hand, love? She said, no, I've got this. And she went down and switched the light on. The furnace was out, but it was warm summer evening, and it was still quite warm in the furnace there. And she made her way to the bitter barrel and switched it over. As she walked past the furnace again, a voice inside said, open the door, now, and let me out. She jumped and went over to the furnace. She opened the door, but it was empty, just ash there smouldering. She looked inside and could see nothing. She even called out, are you in there? There was no answer, but then the light went out in the cellar, and the voice said, help me, I'm burning. Open the door, I'll be good. The barmaid ran up the stairs to the landlord and told him what she had heard. He went down to the cellar with her, and the lights were on, and he didn't hear anything. Look, love, maybe this job is no good for you. I can't have you screaming and fainting. I have a business to run. Make up your mind, or you really do have to go. Well, she decided to stay, but started asking the older patrons about the history of the Old Oak. And she had many different replies. But one old man said a young child had gone missing almost 100 years ago. The child was playing with a dolly, and the then landlord told her to be quiet, but children like to shout and play. And this angered the landlord, who was not the child's true father. He told her they would play hide and seek, and she ran down the cellar, and as the furnace door was open, she hid inside and closed the door. The landlord looked for her, and seeing her dress was caught in the door, so with evil in his heart, he locked the door of the furnace and opened the damper and started the furnace to work. There must have been muffled screams for the child. She started to be affected by the fire. There was a huge search for the young girl, but nothing was found until some barrels were being delivered, and the dray worker noticed a small piece of patterned dress caught in the door of the furnace. The police were called, and the landlord was arrested, and he admitted what he had done. He was later hung at the gallows for that child's murder. The young barmaid felt so sad and overcome by the news that she told the landlord, who said, "Oh, that really is so sad." And she asked if she could put some flowers down the stairs, and the landlord said, "I would think we should go better than that. I think we should have a service to remember her. I'll ask the local vicar to attend." And on the following Sunday evening, they closed the bar, and the cellar was full of people. The vicar placed some flowers inside the furnace and said, "Here lies the body of a young English girl taken all too soon from her loving mother, but at rest with her." The lights flickered as if to say goodbye, and the girl was at rest and did not bother that pub or that barmaid ever again. Right, so that's that then, Gary. That's tonight's ghost stories. What do you think of them, Gat? Right, I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
If you're gonna if we can have more of them stories, like the first one, then it's gonna be really scary.
That was a scary one, that first one, wasn't it?
Yeah, and the second one was really sad, wasn't it?
Oh, really sad that second one was, but yeah. So what I'll do now, we'll start. Of course, if I get any local ones, I'll read them. But we'll have basically then we're not going to run out the stories because there's plenty of them on there that that we can get hold of,
Yeah.
So
we can film them down Margan Park or down the cemetery or whatever. We can go on it.
Oh, it's all right for you. You can run.
Well, you can go in the middle of all the graves, right? I'll put the camera on Zoom, and I can be outside virtually.
Oh, that's a good idea, isn't it? Yeah.
Just in case something comes along.
Yeah. There'll be something passing you. I know.
I know. Anyway, if you enjoyed the show, please like, comment, and subscribe, and click the thumbs up because that helps the circulation of the show to go on around YouTube. And we'll both see you again next week.
Take care, everybody. Stay safe.
Good night from us. Bye-bye.